Okay, here I am again, still in Nashville, day 2, but at the Frist Art Museum. This place was originally a post office, and apparently this was the lobby, and they still have the tables that you could use to write your letters and stuff like that, and this is all original. Just wanted to show you some of the original grill work. Yeah, apparently this was a very beautiful post office at one time, and then they moved it somewhere else. Now it's the museum. Okay, now we're going to go into the galleries. This is in the Surrealism. Man Ray wrapped up a sewing machine and that's art. I think we're out of the surreal section now. We're doing some other sculptures. I have to show this one from the side because there's a light bulb in the middle of this cube. And it's making these designs on the wall. Now we're going up to the second floor. It's called Thread. This exhibit is called Indigenous Present. So, yeah, that's big. No idea what this is about, but it's interesting. Okay, I just wanted to show you a little more of this incredible building here. This is the second floor hallway, and down there was the original sign for postal cashier. And now this is all nothing but studios and things like that. But I'm assuming this was offices at one time. This apparently was a very big post office. Postal cashier, all original from the 1930s, I think this was. All right, then, that's the end of my trip here to the Frist Art Museum. It's not as big as I thought it was going to be. It's like only like 2 stories, but the museum didn't have anything like from the old masters, like Degas or Rembrandt. It was just mostly modern art. But still, it was had a good time here, so I'm off to my next stop. See you there. Okay, I am now at Andrew Jackson's Hermitage. home of the people's president. This is the home plantation of Andrew Jackson. And I'm going to go inside now and we'll see. This is the visitor center right here, but let's see, go in here and see what there is to see. Okay, right now I'm inside the visitor center, and here it gives the details of Jackson's early life. You can pause it here if you want, and you can read all the timeline of his life all the way up to 1804. Prelude to war. It says here that the Hermitage was almost converted into a Confederate home for Confederate veterans. Ladies Hermitage Association, they were the ones that were trying to preserve Jackson's home. Eventually they did build a Confederate home for the soldiers, but that was eventually torn down in 1933, and then all the bricks used to build other buildings. Here are some items that were used to commemorate the Hermitage. And this is about Alfred. He was enslaved about half his life, and then the other half of his life he spent working at the Hermitage and giving tours. Why New Orleans? New Orleans was a major trade port connecting America with the Gulf of Mexico. And it's raining out there, first time in a couple of days. Maybe it'll bring the temperature down, because it's been very hot here these last few days in the 90s. Okay, here are some more artifacts that were owned by Andrew Jackson, like his glasses case, and some medals, watch fob, medicine chest, gold box. This is getting to the part where he was elected president. Okay. December 22nd, 1828. Jackson's wife Rachel died. And this is her original tombstone. It was replaced a couple years later once they made it a nicer tomb for her and her husband. Here are some more swords Andrew Jackson owned. And this is Andrew Jackson's carriage. Very fancy for that time for that age. He really had come far. The rain showers are over at the moment, so it's actually tolerable out here. The breeze has gotten a little cooler. And anyway, this is I'm walking up from the visitor center through the rows of flags, which represent all the different flags that he was under. There was even a 29-star flag. And now we're over, I'm walking over to his mansion, 2-story mansion. So we'll see what's in there. Unfortunately, I wasn't allowed to take pictures or video, well, nobody was, of the house itself, interior. It was a main hallway and then like 2 rooms on either side on the top and at the bottom part, and then on the top, and then there was a VIP bedroom upstairs. But anyway, now I'm at the garden. Apparently there was a big garden here. Looks like the sun's out in full force. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe we are coming up on Andrew Jackson's tomb, along with his wife. All right, here we are. This is the tomb of Andrew Jackson. March 15th, 1767, died June 8th, 1845. The tour guide said that he preferred to be called General instead of President, and that's what's written on his tombstone. General Andrew Jackson. Make my way through the weeping willows. And there's his wife, Rachel. It's really nice and quiet here. And here are the graves of some of Jackson's and family members. Oh, Andrew Jackson, his adopted son. Sarah York Jackson, his wife. Two small tombstones that might be their children, because they had 5 children, but only 3 made it to adulthood. Sad truth of the time. All right, let's start our way back.